Hey folks, how you doing? Suzy Meadows here. Welcome, welcome. This is my normal Monday Facebook Live. It is Monday, December 26th, 2022. It's the day after Christmas, or for some folks, it's called Boxing Day. I had to get on the internet to find out what Boxing Day was about. But here in the U.S., our day after Christmas is all about Christmas sales. This year I didn't go out. I went ahead and stayed in. I was off work, so I had a chance to stay in and work in the craft room, which I tell you, I needed it. I had every surface full of stuff, of projects that had been started or halfway done or whatever. So I took the day, took the opportunity to clean up, get things straightened up and organized and things like that. So, well, hey folks, as you join me, let me know you're joining me by leaving a comment. And let me know where you're watching from. This is, like I said, my normal Facebook Live on Mondays. You'll know you're watching the live if you look up in that corner there and you see the red rectangle. Otherwise, you're probably watching the replay, or you may be watching over on YouTube. Hey Marie, Merry Christmas. Hope things are going well for you. I hope everybody's staying warm. I know this here in the U.S., we had a doozy of a storm. In fact, it's still finishing up on the East Coast. I feel bad for them up near Buffalo, New York, which you may be getting hammered too, Maria. I know it's still a little nasty over there. It was pretty nasty here. So, oh, you're driving home. I hope you're doing well and get home safe. So, well, gang, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple thank you cards. After Christmas, I like to send a few thank you cards, and so I'm going to use, I'm going to make two different cards. One of them is just with some scraps, and the other is, well, I'll just show you. It'll be easier to show you when I head you down. So hang on, and I will, hang on, and I'll transfer you. So, you know, that means I'm going to get up close and personal. So it means I got to turn the camera. I've got to put it in my stand. I've noticed if I try to move my stand, then my camera drops. So, well, Maria, I hope your husband it gets along fine driving. Sort of nice for somebody else to drive, isn't it? So, okay, now let's see what you can see here. I've got to switch glasses. Imagine that. I'm to that age. So, okay, so good. You can see this is what I'm going to be using. This is the Textured Chic. It's in our annual catalog, and I've got it all laid out. We have got, this is what I was teasing you with. You make me smile. This is actually some of the memories and more. It's nice. They give you pre-printed double-sided sheets, 4x6, or these small ones. Let's scoot this up just a little bit. These small ones here are 3x4, and they're really nice. And here's a couple that I really like. Enjoy your day and thinking of you. And this is nice because you can use this and just put a card, so you don't have to stamp if you don't want to. So, but I'm not going to use the small ones, but I will be using this one. But not just yet. Let me show you our the Designer Series paper. Oh, it also comes with cards and envelopes, in which I'm going to use two of these. So, but here is this gorgeous paper. And, oh, you know, I want to make sure I'm checking my iPad if you're wondering what I'm doing. I want to make sure to see what you are seeing, to see if I need to move things. That's always a good thing, is to make sure the orientation is correct. Good. Okay, it looks like you can see, so that's great. But this gorgeous paper is 12 by 12, and it's double-sided. And I've been using it. So, and one side, it's specialty, and it's got this pretty gold foil. But if I flip it to the other side, we've got these really neat prints. And you can see this little piece here. This was a 12 by 12, and this is what I have left. But with the snowflakes, it was perfect for a lot of my Christmas projects. But for this, we are going to use the foil side. So let me get this off from here. And first thing we're going to do, like I said, we're going to make two cards. And, you know, the first one we're going to just do real simple and easy. And this is the envelopes that come with it. And here's the card. And these are a little bit larger cards. They are, well, I got to measure. They are 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So, but they're perfect. But I love these. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to use You Make Me Smile. Now, I could just plop him on right there, but then you don't get to see this prettiness. So I'm going to actually cut it down a little bit. I like, and yet I'm going to use my pieces. So I am going to get my trimmer over here and do just a little bit of a trim. And so I'm not measuring. I guess I could measure it to be 2 inches. There we go. We'll measure it. There we go. And I'm going to cut down my sides just a little bit because this is going to be my sentiment. Instead of stamping on this card, there's not going to be any stamping. I will on the inside, but not the outside. But now what I want to do is I want this to stand out with some, I think you would stand out if I put some white on it like that. So I just have a piece of scrap, and so I'm just going to cut it so it's got a little bit of a border, actually a good bit of border. But so let's get this out of the way and let's see what, oh, yep, I like that. So this way we get to see this gorgeous print of the card. Now, I think I'm just going to make life easy, I'm just going to glue it down. I'm a green cap glue. There's people that like tape runners and snail, but I am one that likes the liquid glue because it gives me a little bit of time to wiggle and get things in place. Now, I could always bump it up with dimensionals, and I'm going to. I've got some dimensionals that I've been using. So we will just put some here. And actually, you can use the outside edge and we could cut it, but I'm just going to, there we go. And there we go. I think that looks good. So we'll get these backs off here, the release. I haven't been looking for any comments, so sorry if you're leaving any comments, but oops, got one last one to go here. I was very thankful that I didn't have to get out when the weather was nasty. You know, the wind chill and the I think it got minus 20 or 30 here. And so I was thankful that I could stay in. Okay, there we go. Now, I can make some pretties on some outside. I could add some pretty things. Some of the things I was looking at was, oh good, Ruby's watching too. Excellent. Champagne rhinestones, or we've got these new adhesive milky dots. They're part of the Regency Park Suite in the new catalog coming out. And I was curious about some of those milky dots. So let's see what they look like. Put one there, and oh, there's 2 different sizes. I think I'll put one here, and I want one more. And I'll use another large one. And I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll put it here. So look at these pretty milky dots. You've got the pearl colored, you've got a little bit of the pinky rose color, some gorgeous navy, and that could be daffodil, but I sort of think it could be also mango melody. I need to look in the book to see what colors they are. That's just me winging it. Okay, so that's the outside, but let's go ahead and decorate the inside just a little bit. So first thing we're going to do is my go-to greetings is my go-to. Like I said, we're doing some thank yous. So I'm going to use this large thank you here. I just inked up my evening evergreen. And you know, I think I want to, I'm going to get a scratch because it may be too inky. I just inked it up. As I was doing some stamping earlier, I realized I need, oh, yep, that's dark. Look at that. But that's okay. It will be fine. So we'll put that right here. Let that transfer down. Perfect. Close it up so I don't drop a card in it. I have been known to do that. I don't know about you guys. But now see, we've got these extra pieces here. And I think I'm going to put one right there. I could use this side, but I want to use this. So I'm just going to use a little bit of my liquid glue and put this right there in the center. Perfect. So here is our card. You make me smile. And then on the inside, thank you. So, woohoo! So that was really quick and easy. And see here, we already have our envelope. So that is wonderful. So I'll put this, so let's go ahead and get going on the second one. And now this is where I'm using scraps of paper. And as I bring it in, here we go. Here's my scraps. I have got, they're 1/2 inch. I wrote this a little bit bigger so you could see maybe. Let me put this over here. Here we go. So I have got one that's 1/2 inch by 2. I have 2 of them that are 1/2 inches by 2 3/4. And then I have 2 of them that are 3/4 inch wide by 2 1/4 long. And then 2 of them that are 3/4 long by 2 1/2. And 2 of them, oh, wait a minute, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 1. I need to change that. That should be a 1. So, and I'll make sure I post this. If on my YouTube, I will have a description, a link to the description that has all these measurements. So don't worry about writing things down, gang. So, and then what I've got also is this particular piece. I ran through, which is a 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. I ran it through the Stampin' Cut machine with the painted texture 3D embossing folder because I wanted, yep, good. You can see how neat that looks. Okay, and this is going to go on a card, but now what I need to do is just mingle these up. In fact, as you can see, I want the foil size. I'm going to pick them up and I'm going to toss them because I don't really care what order. So I'm just going to start laying them down and see what I think. Okay, I think I want you here. I want you here. Oh, here's a little guy. Maybe we'll do a little guy. And I want the foil side showing. So I think I want that to there. And I've got 2. Oh, I got a polka dot. Oh, let's put the polka dot here. And I've got 1 more. Maybe we will put that there. Okay. So I've got them in a random order, which is fine. But what I'm going to do is move this up just a little bit. That's the order I want them in. Slide them off. I'm going to take the one in the middle and I'm going to put him down first. Now I could put some dimensionals and have some up and some down, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put them all at the same level. My sentiment, I'm going to bump up with some dimensionals. So I want this right in the middle. If you want to measure, right there, I eyeball so many things, but some people like to measure, so you could always measure that. But I perceive that to be my middle. And so down he goes. And then I'm just going to put these on either side. So here's a skinny one that I chose. And let me see. I could bump them up, but I'm going to overlap this one. This one, I want, come over here and get some here. Marie, you may recognize this design. We had a swap here in Indianapolis at Onstage, and one of our fellow demonstrators showed a design very similar to this, which I appreciate. So here I'm going to go down a little bit. So see, I like going a little random myself, but You can do it how you want. You could have it measured. You could have it button up on each other, but I'm going to go some, as you can see, I'm doing some high and I'm doing some low, and I'm just alternating. Okay, and this one, I think we'll go there. My end result is I want to try to have it equal on the end. So I'm going to, I could go like that. I think I will go, yep. So I'm going to put my large one down first. I'm about empty. I need to get another glue out, but I like using all the glue possible. So this one's going to go down. Oops, I realized I'm sort of, my hand was hiding what I was doing as I was winging it. Come on, just a little more glue. We're just about there. There we go. Okay, and this one, I'm going to go right there. Lovely. So now we have got our card, and we will fold this down. Where's my bone folder? There we go. I'll crease this down. And I'm going to put some glue. Come on, you just have a little bit more to go, buddy. There we go. Because it's a challenge if you've got a glue that is just about empty or one that's just totally new. The one that's new comes out so fast that sometimes it's hard to catch. And the one that's empty, you got to shake a bit. Okay, now we need a sentiment. And like I said, I'm going with I'm going with thank you. So I'm going to use this one, the smaller one. I like this because here you have 3 different ones you can choose from. And I'm using the bold font. I really like that. And so I've just got a scrap here. And I'm going to use soft suede this time. And I think I will just go right there and ink it. There we go. And you know, to me that's a little crooked. So guess what? Paper has 2 sides. So we are going to come and do this again and see if I can. Yes, I like that much better. The other one was just a little crooked. Not too bad, but enough to bother me. Okay, now I'm just gonna, I think, let's see where I want to go. Yes, okay, I think I want it right. I want to go right here. So, I think I want it right there. I do, and now I do want to elevate this, so I will put some dimensionals on the back. There we go. And get these off. And I've got to, I think I'd like a bow on this, and I'd also like, I think we'll put you right here. There we go. And this time, I don't know, I've got the champagne. I'm not sure if I want it. Well, maybe I'll pull it out here. I've got some champagne, or I've got those milky again. Milky dots. I'm not sure, but I do know I want a bow. I could either use white, but I think I'm going to use my linen thread, and I'm going to double it. So to make a double bow, just double it up and make a bow. And then I'll trim my ends. Okay. So there's that. And this end, I think I want you like right there. So I'm going to use, I can use some glue, but I'm just going to use my glue dot. I'm going to roll it so it's a little bit smaller with my fingernail. and put my, there we go, put my bow on it. You know, I think I'd rather, I don't know, there or there. I could go like that, like that. I think I want it here. Or no, that's sort of in the way. What if we move that? We'll see if I can move it. If not, you know, guess, yep, I can, good. I think I would like it under the thank you, in fact. And now I want to try some of these milky dots. Let me get the glue out of the way. Okay. And, ooh, look at that, these pretty, I think I'm gonna go, I wonder about the pinks. Look at those. Those look really good with that right there, don't they? So I'm actually gonna put one there. Going with the pinky tone. I'm not sure, I need to look in the catalog to see what the colors are. But I'm going to go, I wonder about a small one. Now this here is going to be available January 5th. There we go, I like that. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let me show you these two cards that were very easy to put together. This one, the only stamping we did was the sentiment here. And where did I lay the other one? This other one, the only stamping was on the inside. And in fact, did I close this up? So here were our two cards. And of course, they have their own envelopes. So let's put our envelopes there. And I wanted to mention just a couple announcements, gang. We'll put this one here. So there are our two cards. This is my December host code. If, in fact, if you are interested in any of the holiday catalog, it will be ending January 4th, I believe. Let me flip over here. January 4th. So, and you know, they have a lot of things discounted, and in the clearance rack they updated, but they are selling out of a lot of the stamps. So if you're interested, grab them. So, but this is the December host code. If you are interested in purchasing anything, I would love to send you a thank you. And those of you that have been purchasing, I mailed your new catalogs. This is the new spring one, and this is what it comes. So look in your mail. It's all bundled up. It's got cardboard on one side, and this is what it looks like on the back. And the actual front is this one here. It starts January 5th, and it also, celebration is part of that also. And gang, I've purchased just a little bit, not too much, because I knew with Christmas I wouldn't have time to do anything until this week. And so, but I do have a few things, and I've been crafting with them. So next week I will show you some of the things I've created to get you ready for this. And I'm doing a few sneak peeks here and there, you know, like these new Milky Dots were one of them, and I'll continue to show you some things as I craft. So, but gang, so watch your mailbox. Those should be coming. And also locally, the next class is January 12th. So, and we're going to be making birthday cards, chatting with everybody. Y'all said, you know, let's get ready for the new year. So let's do some birthday cards. So that's what we will be doing with a lot of the a lot of the new things. So, my comments aren't showing, doggone it. So I'll have to catch up later with you guys on comments. I'm not, I've got some other things showing up on the screen, and it's not letting me move down there. Oh, there, good. Terry's joining me. Cool, lady. Good. Hope everything's well in Iowa. So, okay, gang, that's what I wanted to show you. A couple thank you cards. One with no stamping, except the inside sentiment. And the other is using some scraps. And gang, I will be back next Monday, which is January 2nd, a few days before these new things go live. So I'll be using several of the products from these. So I hope you can join me. Stay safe and stay well. And I will catch up with you later. And thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you joining me, commenting, and just thanks so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.